You're still watching Channel 1 TV, coming to you live from the Kotoka International Airport, the VIP lounge, where just a while ago, the newly elected Secretary General of the Commonwealth just landed with President Akufo-Addo to a tremendous welcome by MPP supporters and Ghanaians in general, just to welcome her after her election over the weekend as the new Secretary General of the Commonwealth Nations. Well, as you are aware, on Saturday, the Commonwealth Heads of State meeting was held in somewhere far away, and at the end of the conference or the meeting, Madam Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey, Ghana's Minister of Foreign Affairs, was elected as the new Secretary General, replacing Madam Patricia Scotland, who has served in that position since 2016. Ayorkor Botchwey's election, many people have said, is history because she's the first person from Africa and the first woman from Africa to be elected to this position and the first Ghanaian to be elected to this particular position. So it is history really that has been made for many Ghanaians and many people from the West African sub-region. Now for the supporters of supporters who have gathered here, there is quite something big for Ghana. President Akufo-Addo has admitted that indeed that is one of the biggest things that have ever happened in Ghana. And you could see live pictures of the president and Madam Ayorkor Botchwey exchanging pleasantries with senior government officials and MPP supporters who have gathered here at the VIP lounge of the Kotoka International Airport, ostensibly just to welcome her. There are some traditional leaders who have also gathered here, also to welcome Madam Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey and the likes. You see party supporters, senior government officials, the Chief of Staff of the Republic of Ghana, senior government officials and some ministers of state have all gathered here to welcome Madam Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey, who just arrived on somewhat not too long ago. Now, we are told that the program is in two folds. She's going to address the press and also address the party supporters who have gathered here. The main focus, according to organizers of this program, is to give attention to Madam Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey, who indeed is the newly elected Secretary General of the Commonwealth Nations. And so, for them, it is something big. For this country, it is something big. Many Ghanaians who have gathered here say that this is indeed something big for the entire country. The more reason why President Akufo-Addo, involved in this matter. He traveled with Madam Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey to someone for this election. Now they are arrived. You could hear singing and chanting a song by the Ghana Traditional Council. Now the Ghana Traditional Council have also brought a team or a delegation just to welcome Madam Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey because she's an indigenous of the land. She's a Ghana, and so if there's something big like this, the Ghana Traditional Council must also be involved one way or other. The more reason why they have all gone here just to welcome her and also to give her more or less their blessings as far as this new position is concerned. So that is the situation here at the VIP lounge International Airport, where scores of Ghanaians have lined up just to welcome the newly elected Secretary General of the Commonwealth. After this exchange of pleasantries, there will be a press conference where journalists will pose a number of questions to Madam Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey and President Akufo-Addo, who joined the delegation to Samoa just to go through his weight behind Madam Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey. Before this election, she was campaigning. She was vigorously campaigning to be the next Secretary General, and that for her and for this country, it is something big. It is something big. Scores of people have gathered here just to welcome her and to say congratulations to her. Something big. Senior government officials have all gathered here. Traditional leaders from the Ghana Traditional Council have all been here or are here to welcome their daughter, for want of a better word, their daughter, who is the new Secretary General of the Commonwealth. We'll bring you live pictures of the press conference, which is going to be held shortly after the exchange of pleasantries, and the rest. So these are live pictures from the VIP lounge of the Kotoka International Airport, welcoming Madam Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey, the newly elected Secretary General of the Commonwealth Heads of State meeting. There's quite a confusion here. The security guys, want to allow the media space to enter the room for the press conference, and it's causing a bit of confusion here. So finally, the security officials have intervened and just going in for the press conference, which will be addressed by Madam Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey and President Akufo-Addo. I'm sure they're going to tell us the history of how this election process went through and what has brought, this particular elevation as the new Secretary General of the Commonwealth Heads of States. So we are in the conference room as we speak, and in a short while, the President and the newly elected Secretary General of the Secretary General of the Commonwealth Heads of State will address journalists who have gathered here on this particular election.
Well, beautiful scenes there from the Kotoka International Airport. Our live broadcast of the arrival of the new Secretary General of the Commonwealth of Nations, Ghana's Foreign Minister, Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey. Shortly, she will address the press. You saw the President, high-ranking officials of the government, members from the Ghana Traditional Council there to welcome Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey. She will address the press shortly. We'll bring you that press conference later. Stay with us here on Channel 1 TV.
In the realm of national discourse, where every question demands an answer, one show stands out: Face to Face. Face to Face cuts through the noise and goes straight to the heart of the matter as your host confronts personalities in politics, governance, society, and business on the topical issues facing the country.
If you said to me that you made £1 million out of scraps in the United Kingdom at age 19, that will raise eyebrows, and I ought to ask you how you made it.
Mario, first of all, if anybody wants to find out how I acquired my wealth before even 21, it's on the internet. You know, I have built hotels. I've done all of that. It's all there. It's bringing me income. It's yielding. I'm creating employment.
You introduced free SHS in 2017, and for 7 years, you are still having the same problem.
No,
it means you have
that's
not been-
false.
That's very accurate.
No, that's false.
Schools still have challenges with boarding house, dining hall,
Mario,
classrooms.
I like context.
Yes.
I like debate, but I like factual debate.
Yes.
It's false. And I'll tell you what. Dr. Bawumia has humbly acknowledged what our challenges, our shortfalls have been as a government. He has outlined what the successes have also been, and he is giving cogent, clear vision points for each of the sectors.
It's the worst, government we've ever had to combat corruption.
Join Umaru Sanda Amadou every Tuesday at 9 p.m. on Face to Face as he explores the issues that shape our nation. Only on Channel 1 TV.
Okay. All right. So this is fresh cut yam chips.
Complete this rhyme. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
How are you working? How?
Who's that?
Welcome to The Point of View.
Welcome to Face to Face on Channel 1 Television.
And hello, welcome to What the Papers Are Saying.
This be football made in Ghana. It be the only pidgin show where it day on your screen, Channel 1 TV.
Thank you so much.
Some people are late. They have to catch up. City TV is now Channel 1 TV. You understand?
This is Channel 1 TV, telling your story, empowering change.
Complete this rhyme. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
How are you working? How?
Who's that?
Welcome to The Point of View.
Welcome to Face to Face on Channel 1 Television.
And hello, welcome to What the Papers Are Saying.
This be football made in Ghana. It be the only pidgin show where it day.
Let's go. So you still watching Channel 1 TV, coming to you live from the Kotoka International Airport, the VIP lounge, where just a while ago the newly elected Secretary General airport, where in a short while the newly elected Secretary General of the Commonwealth Heads of State, Madam Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey, who address journalists who have gathered here, including President Akufo-Addo, who will also speak to journalists who have all gathered here after this weekend's election as the new Secretary General of the Commonwealth Heads of State and meeting held far away in Samoa. Just a while ago, there was a rapturous welcome for Madam Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey by scores of Ghanaians, including MPP supporters, who thronged the VIP launch here at the Kotoka International Airport just to welcome Madam Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey. Also, traditional leaders from the Ghana Traditional Council, as you are, Madam Shirley Ayorkor is a Ghana, and so she is considered an indigene of the land, and so the Traditional Council also came here in their numbers just to come and welcome one of their own or their daughter after this elevation to the highest office of the Secretary General of the Commonwealth. Well, she beat up competition from two other individuals or candidates who are seeking for the position of the Commonwealth, and Madam Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey won this particular election. She will be the first African and the first female to hold this particular, the first African and the second female to hold this particular position. And so for many Africans and for many Ghanaians, this is indeed history. And this is indeed a good day for Africans in general. As I spoke to some of the supporters a while ago, they told me that this is not just a victory for Ghana, but a victory for the entire Africa and the West African sub-region, and for all the Commonwealth states across the country. And so for them, it's good news. It has brought dignity to the entire country. And so this is what is going to happen. The press conference is about to start. An official from the Foreign Affairs Ministry has just taken the podium, going to introduce the persons here, and then the press conference will begin.
Can we have some silence, please? Thank you very much.
The Chief of Staff,
ladies and gentlemen, we are assembled here at this moment to welcome home the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, and now Secretary General-elect of the Commonwealth Organization. By this distinction of becoming the first female African to be entrusted with the position of Secretary General, you have, Madam, added your name to the many Ghanaian statesmen and women who have honored our country, your country, on the global stage. Behind every great person, it is said, there is a pillar of support. The entire Ministry of Foreign Affairs, at every level, and all its stakeholders have been behind you in prayers, as well as all Ghanaians from all walks of life, both home and abroad. We must give credit to the one before you, His Excellency the President, whose leadership in this endeavor has paid 1 million dividends. He was, we all recall, Minister for Foreign Affairs before you, and he prepared an excellent path for you to follow. and now has sustained your efforts as you charted a path to the global stage. Your team of dedicated officers must also be credited. From our missions all over the world to Ambassador D.K. Osei and the entire Council on Foreign Relations, and your officers led by Ambassador Osei Dankwa. Finally, Madam Secretary General-elect, we give thanks to the Almighty God, from whom all blessings and honor flow. New challenges await your new office, but you will surmount them with the same dedication, hard work, and commitment which have been the hallmark of your stewardship these 8 years of successfully steering the ship of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, and which has made us, as a ministry, one of the most respected institutions in the country. Congratulations, Madam Secretary General-elect, and welcome home. We will have a few words. His Excellency the President will address us, to be followed by...
So, Madam Chief of Staff, Minister for Foreign Affairs, Regional Integration, and Secretary General-elect of the Commonwealth, NIGA's representative here, ministers, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a very, very, very happy day for all Ghanaians, irrespective of political affiliation, NDC, MPP, CPP, whatever. All of us should unite in joy at what has happened to us as a country. The Commonwealth, as you know, is an association of 2.7 million people, 2.7 billion people. That is a third of mankind is grouped as part of the Commonwealth of Nations. We in Ghana were the first country in Africa to join this association on our independence in 1957. And indeed, in 1964, when the idea of the Secretariat was mooted, it was 3 leaders from the Caribbean and from Africa who worked together to bring the Secretariat into being. Our own first president, Kwame Nkrumah, Milton Obote, the then president of Uganda, and Dr. Eric Williams, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. These were the 3 historic figures that came together to push the idea of the Secretariat, which today is now headed by a Ghanaian. And a Ghanaian woman. An African woman, for the first time in the history of the organization, has taken charge of it and will try to navigate the years ahead. It's not going to be an easy task, madam, because of where we are in human history, with a lot of difficulties ahead of us. But I have absolutely no doubt that you have the qualities necessary to enable you to succeed as Secretary General of the Commonwealth. It was those qualities of competence, of hard work, of diligence, of honesty, and of commitment that persuaded me that we should support your candidature for this office. And by the grace of the Almighty, it has worked out excellently for us. The statement that was made by the chair in office of the Commonwealth, the Prime Minister of Samoa, by the way, a beautiful country. I'd encourage all of you to find your way there. It's a long way away. It takes about 2 days to get there. But when you get there, you'll enjoy it. It's a beautiful place. Announced that Ghana had had a clear majority in the vote for the Secretary Generalship. It testifies to the esteem in which our country is held. It testifies to the esteem in which our foreign minister of the last nearly 8 years is also held. She's done a yeoman's job for us as Foreign Secretary. And Foreign Secretary, Chairperson of the ECOWAS Council of Ministers, and several other important international assignments have been very well delivered by this. I still call her a young lady. I'm entitled to call her. He says she likes that, the young lady. So, coming back here, I knew we would meet something like this, and I'm very happy that all of you have come out in your numbers to come and meet her and congratulate her. Let's all stand together behind her and push her to do a very good job for our country. She now flies the flag of Ghana on the global stage in a way which has not been done since our late revered diplomat Kofi Annan was Secretary General of the United Nations. So it's important for all of us to come together and offer her our strong support so that she delivers in her function. I have no doubt that she's going to do a very good job for all of us in the Commonwealth. God bless her. God bless our country. And the Accra people, today I see that they have taken over this matter. So you tell Niga too. Yeah. Aiko.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, His Excellency, Mr. President. I acknowledge the leadership of the Ghana Traditional Council here with us, most respectfully, as well as the heads of the security services and the journalists also here with us. Thank you very much. It is now my most distinguished honor to invite to the podium the Secretary General-elect of the Commonwealth, Madam Honorable Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey.
Mr. President, Madam Chief of Staff, Niabola, representative of the Gamanche, other chiefs here, members or staff of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, party leaders, and I see a lot of Anyaso Chum people here. Let me begin by thanking God for this great victory. My team and I have crossed the length and breadth of 5 continents campaigning, and the Almighty has kept us safe and sound. The labor has not been in vain. It has ended in praise. Let me thank my chief campaigner, Mr. President, first for nominating me and for actively campaigning for me. Every opportunity he had, he used it to campaign, even campaigned amongst non-Commonwealth members. Mr. P has been an inspiration and a dependable supporter throughout my political career, and I'm deeply grateful to him. He has leveraged his and Ghana's diplomatic clout for my campaign. On Saturday, when heads of government at Chogum elected me, I accepted my election with a deep sense of humility and honor. The election makes me the second successive woman, but first woman from Africa to take up the office of Secretary General after Patricia Scotland, the current office holder, whose term will come to an end in March. I look forward to working my heart out to make the Commonwealth relevant to its people, to build on the work she has done with the amazing staff of the Secretariat and their partners, which makes it possible for the Commonwealth to open new chapters in our shared journey towards deepening democracy, peace, prosperity, and economic progress. The Commonwealth's 56 countries has a combined population of 2.7 billion people, with 60% being young people, with 33 out of the 56 being small island developing states and small states. It is diverse, and I'm inspired by the resilience of our member states. We come from different nations and cultures, but we share a commonwealth of values. My vision is to build on these strengths, promoting trade and ensuring education, skills training development, and innovation for the teeming numbers of young people across our Commonwealth. I will provide leadership to work with member states in collaboration with other multilateral institutions towards addressing climate change, which presents a clear existential threat to our Commonwealth. I shall harness opportunities for transformation and enhance our global voice. I'll prioritize inclusive and effective decision-making, leveraging technology and AI, artificial intelligence, to build gaps and amplify marginalized voices. There's a lot of work to be done, as Mr. President said, and I'm prepared to roll my sleeves and get it done. I would like to thank my family for the absolute support. I'd like to thank all those who kept faith with me, including President Kufuor, who first gave me a chance in politics. I'd like to thank my own king, Gamanche, Ni Taki Tekochulu II. I'd also like to thank Otumfuo Setutu II, who also supported me. I'd like to thank my spiritual fathers, my pastors, and the people of Ghana, who saw this as a national assignment, both Christians and Muslims, who lifted up prayers on my behalf. This indeed is a win for Ghana and Africa and the whole of the Commonwealth family. To all the heads of government of the Commonwealth, I say thank you. Many of them have issued congratulatory statements. Thank you very much. In the coming days, I will make myself available to the media. And to all who have assembled here today to welcome me, I say thank you to you all. I hear the voices of many people I worked with over 16 years at Anya Sotium, and they are here in their numbers. Thank you. To my campaign team, led by Ambassador Osei Dankwa, to the members of the entire Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, led by Ambassador Cleland, and to all our missions, all the ambassadors, I say a big thank you. And I thank also the other political parties who came out to support me in their pronouncements. This indeed is a national honor, and I would require you to continue to pray for me. I would need your prayers in the new job as I take it on the 1st of April. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. They have traveled for a very long distance, and I believe they are very, very tired. We would allow them to take their leave, and we're grateful to all of you who have come here to warmly welcome His Excellency the President and the Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. This is where this formal location ends, and we thank all of you. You may please give way to His Excellency the President and Chief of Staff, Foreign Minister, as they leave. Thank you.
In Accra, live pictures from the VIP lounge of the Kotoka International Airport, where a while ago you had a press conference by the newly elected Secretary General of the Commonwealth and President Akufo-Addo speak to journalists who've gathered here upon her arrival from somewhere where over the weekend, Saturday to be specific, she was elected as the new Secretary General of the Commonwealth, replacing Madam Patricia Scotland, who assumed this particular reign in 2016. Madam Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey takes over in March of 2025, where she will officially be sworn in as a Secretary General. Then she begins work far away in the UK. The press conference was addressed by the President and the newly elected Secretary General of Commonwealth. So this is where we bring the curtain to an end. It's been a live transmission of the arrival of the newly elected Secretary General of the Commonwealth and Ghana's Minister of Foreign Affairs. I'm sure by this elevation, President Akufo-Addo is expected to announce a new person to occupy the office of Minister of Foreign Affairs, but that is to the discretion of the President. And as and when he announces that, Channel 1 TV and CTFM will bring you that particular announcement. So, live from the VIP lounge or the Jubilee lounge of the Kotoka International Airport, my name is Sami Wiafe.